Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm going to bring you an unboxing, and at the end of the unboxing, I'm going to make something with the new things. So I thought I'd show you what I made, so you stick around to the end. If you don't want to see the unboxing, then just fast forward. So I made a little flippy flappy thing to go on a journal page. Okay. And this will be stuck down to have a pocket here. This is a project I got from Sunflower and Doors. She's on YouTube. I will link to her down below. She made a very vintage style one, and I've done one with some new all coordinating matching products that I've just bought from Stampin' Up. Okay, so I'm going to show you the products now, and then I'll show you how I made this afterwards. So I am doing a little bit of a product show, and I might do a bit of crafting. I'm not decided yet. Depends how long it takes. So these things are all on last chance products, which are available until the end of June. These all match. So we've got Heart of Home designer series paper. We have the Heart and Home Memories and More cards. We have the matching ribbon. It's called Denim Ribbon. And then we have the Heart and Home doilies. You might have seen me use these before. I have got an open packet. And yeah, and they all match, and they're all discounted. So the 12 by 12 paper, you get 12 sheets. That'll be 6 designs, 2 sheets of each, and they're down to £7.52. The Memories and More cards are down to £4.62. I'll show you those in a minute. The ribbons down to £4.55, and you get 9 meters or 10 yards on them. And the doilies, you get 30, so you get 10 of each colour. There's 3 different colours in there. I don't wish to open that packet because I've still got a packet here open, unless I've taken it out of here because it is retiring soon, and I might have put it somewhere else to have easy access to. Can't see it at the moment, so I'll get that in a sec. So let's have a little look at the ribbon. And I'm a dude buy ribbon when it comes out if it's things I like. But sometimes I wait. If it's like, oh, I can't really think of a project I'm going to use it on straight away. But I do pick up ribbon when it goes knocked down in price. Because I use lots of ribbon in my journals. But that's quite nice. It is, as it said on the tin, denim. And yeah, that'll be nice for closures and for the top of tags. And does tie a bow nicely as well. So that's cool. So you get lots on the reel. 9 meters on the reel there. So what's that work out? It's about 50p a metre, isn't it? So bargain. Let me find the doilies. I might put them in my little doily box down here. Yeah, I have. It's my little doily box. This is an old video case. So there. So when my doilies retire, they go in here. So I can use them. But I found that I like adding doilies to things. So you've got, so these are retired colours now. So this is the cinnamon cider that we had, which I really like for vintage projects. They're white on the other side, so you can colour them. I've done that as well. And then, as you can see, I just sort of chop into them to add little bits. We've got Misty Moonlight as well. That is also one of the in colours that retired. again white on the back, and we've got basic grey, again white on the back. So I think they're really good for vintage projects, and obviously they match perfectly this group of products that I have bought. I'm going to flip through the paper now before I do the cards. So let's just get all the paper out of the pack. So there's a stamp set that goes with this and a die set. I don't have either of those, and I think these feature, I think. So this is obviously crumb cake. No, cinnamon cider. As you can see, it matches with that. So you get 2 sheets of this. I'm going to show you the other sides in a minute. Then we've got this lovely floral pattern. Let me tell you the other colours that are in it. So we've got basic grey, cinnamon cider, fresh freesia, garden green, misty moonlight, pale papaya and white. So those 2 sheets there. So I thought these would go really well in my journals. Nice bit of fresh freesia there. Might be a bit bright for some of my journals, but I could use them in cards. I loved this. Don't know why I didn't buy this before. Absolutely loved this. Sometimes the catalogue doesn't do them justice, but yeah, that's very beautiful. So that's sort of misty moonlight and white, and this is gorgeous as well. And I like about this is it is non-directional, so I do like a bit of paper that's non-directional. I've got quite a few projects that I do that are for 1 sheet and they get folded up and folded back, and so a non-directional sheet works better. So you can get away with this because, I know, although quite a lot of those are upside down, some of them are up the right way, so it doesn't look too bad, that one. And then their nice little garden green bit of foliage. Now, one of the reasons why I liked this pack but didn't buy it is because of the reverse side, but I thought it was only 2 sheets that had what is on the reverse, but it's actually every sheet. It's not the same, but they're all white and basic grey wood grain. Now, if I'd known that every sheet was this, I might have bought this already. But I absolutely love this, and of course you can ink over this, which I will probably end up doing, but I just love that. So if I was doing, I mean, this is not non-directional, but you could do it that way. So if I wanted to make sort of pockets and that be a sheet, then that would fold up and that would look quite cool. And then that is a lovely basis. So these are my thoughts. My thoughts are I'm going to make a journal using this. So I'll probably end up doing more than just a journal. This is so this bit like sort of laminate flooring. I love it, love it. Bit like my new backing sheet here for crafting on. How cool are they? I just think they've got lots and lots of great uses, and so you can use both sides. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And my little folio that is big on my channel, this one, that would be great made with a sheet of this, because you'd have the floral and this wood effect showing. Great project for this paper, and you can make that out of 1 sheet. And then on the other side of this, there's this. So although that is quite similar to that, that's a little bit heavier than this, but I just think they're fabulous. That was white, and I thought it would go really well with making a journal. So that's the paper. And then I think these Memory and More cards are great for journaling. So you get, doesn't say. I was just about to say you get so many cards, but it doesn't say. So I was going to buy this. I was tempted to buy this before, but what often happens is I buy the Memory More cards and don't actually get around to using them until they're just about retired. So as I'm making a project now in its last month, I've done it again, but I've saved money because I didn't pay full price. So let's get them out and see what we've got. And then these bits of chipboard that come with these and with these are really, really useful. So you always get some sticker sheets with the Memories and More. So let's have a little look-see at how many of those you get. So you get repeats. So is it 2 and 2? Yeah, so you get 4 sheets of stickers. Yeah, they're not stuck together, are they? So obviously some of this is aimed at card making. So you've got a couple of happy birthdays there. We can get through anything together. That's quite nice. Could also be used in a journal. For you, I'm thankful for you. So this was sort of, I guess, aimed at sort of Thanksgiving. We've got some nice little florals, little elements there that could be put on if you would do a tag and wanted to do a cluster. That was my thoughts. And then on this one we've got goals. Just got the new planner, so that's quite handy to have in a planner, isn't it? Our happy life, that's cute. Together, that's that lovely pattern there. I really like some borders. You can write on that. And yeah, I like the fact that there are some labels to write on, and there's bees. People like bees, don't they? I don't, but people do. So we've got those, and then we've got, let's see, we've got, these are done in pairs. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you get 14 of the 6x4, 7 different designs. So we've got What a Beautiful Day for Love. That's cute. And then on the other side, there's just a stripe. So you could use it in scrapbooking. It's a nice little photo mat. That could be your title. They're also designed to go in pocket scrapbooking. So Stamping Up sell Memories and More plastic wallets for poking them in. There are other companies that make them as well, and obviously that's in Misty Moonlight. And you can see how the denim ribbon goes really well with it, and these doilies go really well with it, and obviously the paper goes really well. So all matchy matchy, which is what I like. I like a bit of matchy matchy. Then we've got Together is a Beautiful Place to Be. Love it. I maybe would have preferred it if it had another E there, so it was B. And then the other side, that's exactly the same as the DSP. Here we've got some of that wood effect, which I really like, and that floral. And this floral's in the stamp set, so the stamp set that goes with it has this floral design. And then just the plain on the other side. So I really like that. That appeals to me a lot. Here we've incorporated the wood and that lovely floral image. So I think these would look lovely in a journal. If I make a journal, these could just be placed as journaling cards as they are. Not a lot else has to happen to this. That's got Remember on it, which I really like. Now you may remember, see what I did there, that I made with DSP and Memories and More cards. This, so you could make something, I could recreate this with this set, which is an idea. She says now, just like, oh yeah, that's a very good idea, Jess. Could recreate this. And it all matched beautifully. So you can check that out on my channel. I think that was that? I think that was copying Corey Damon, that. So there, that's the DSP there. So if I used the sheet with this, and this was in the little pocket, just folded up, that would make a nice little journeying card on that page. We can get through anything together. That's lovely. And then we've just got the plain on the back. Fabulous. And then this beautiful pattern, which I love. And then We Are Family on the other side. That's cute. Like that. Like it a lot. You could always cut it in half and just have that as a smaller journaling card, and you could have We Are Family sort of separate, and that doesn't take away anything from the back. And then we've got the 3x4 cards. So again, we've got 2 of each. So we had 7 designs, so we had 14 cards there. These, let's see the different designs we get. Oh, I like that. That would be cut down. That could be cut down and make 2 even littler ones, wouldn't you? It's plain on the back, so that doesn't matter. Oh, where's the other one to go with that? It'll be sneaked in. There it is. Sometimes that happens and you think, I've been shortchanged. And then you find it later on. There it goes. There we are. Done this. I'm getting a bit deja vu because I've done this with other packets. And you'd think I'd remember how many cards, or you'd think that maybe I'd have counted before I started filming. Yeah, you'd think wrong. That's all I'm saying. You'd think wrong. There we are. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 and 18 is 36. 36 and 14 is 50. So you get 50 cards and then 4 sticker sheets all together. So we've got this. Thank you for inspiring me. So that could be slapped on a card quite nicely, and then you've got this beautiful colour behind. They could be layered up on a card. That's quite cute. Stick that on a card blank, and you're away. I'm looking for a card blank. There we go. There we go. Not a lot else. Card's done. Card is done. Then we've got this fresh freesia. That's quite nice. Make nice journaling cards. Add a little bit to it. That was my thoughts. Now you could stamp inspirational words on there. Bit of memory keeping, plain on the back. And because these got lines, they're perfect for writing on. So often I think about adding things with lines on the back for writing on, but you don't have to with this. You are a real blessing to everyone around you. How cute's that? So that's quite nice for a card. I'd be inclined to have that, and I'd maybe mix and match it with something else. That looks nice together actually, doesn't it? And then put a sentiment. So oh, I'm jumping ahead, but I like that, and I like that little bit of, so that would be a nice little journaling card, just as it is. Stick it in, you've got something nice there, and then you could write over that quite easily. Got a bit of journaling there that you can do. That would easily slip into a pocket. And then you've just got this beautiful image. How lovely is that on the back? You could use that as a card front with a bit of layering. You could even take something like that and just sort of, don't matter, you could cover up the word "thank you for inspiring me," and you've got yourself a nice little card. So you can see how that was why it's called Memories and More. So you can use it for memory keeping and you can also make quick, easy cards. So again, there you've got a nice sort of journaling spot there. Not a lot on there. You could add something on that. You could add one of the stickers, or you could, you know, add any other sort of image that you could have. You can mix and match with vintage tickets and things that you may have in your stash for journaling. That's the sort of thing I was thinking I would do. Again, just got the plain wood on that. That's a beautiful journaling card. I would put something on the front of there, of maybe a die cut bit of foliage or something. There, another wonderful journaling card, probably that way up with the bee. And then you've got, again, more space for journaling. So that's journaling both sides, which is fantastic. This I would cut down so that I had 4 little journaling spots there rather than have it as the 2. Cutie. So we've had a little look at that side. What's the other side? Just plain. Very, very useful to have. Bit of celebrate. So a nice little prompt there for a journaling spot or a page, and just stripey in the back. Quite useful. Life is beautiful. That is wonderful for a journal. I'd probably add some sort of die cut there to make it look pretty. Got that lovely paper pattern on the back. Home. I've been away for 5 days, and it's so lovely to come home, isn't it, when that happens. I really like that. And again, another nice stripe. I do love stripes. So that's quite cool. Thankful for you. Not sure about cinnamon cider and fresh freesias together, I have to say. Love that. That's so pretty. So, so pretty. So I could cut that down. My scan and cut would probably cut that out. And then I could just use the other half. Yep, liking that. So then that's a little bit like that pattern sheet, but it's being filled in a bit more. Oh, goals. We had a goal sticker, didn't we? So that's quite cool for a planner. Or you could put a different prompt there if you want to. Just a note. That's a nice little thing to add to a card. I do like just a note as a card, and that's quite nice as the background. Or you could just, I mean, instead of wasting a card, you think I want both of those, then you just cut a bit of the DSP for that. There's another celebrate. We've had that before with a pattern behind, and then we've got this beautiful image there, which would be lovely in a journal if you're talking about a lovely day that you had. And then that pattern on the back. How cool is that? So pretty. So pretty. So that is the cards. So yeah, that's what I kind of wanted to sort of show you. That you may have missed it. The catalogue really does not show these Memories and More cards off to their best. I don't know where that's come from. It's fallen down from the shelf above. So yeah, so that was my thoughts, that I would use this whole collection in making something. I've got a few ideas floating around, and so I think I'll bring you those quite soon. I just wanted to draw your attention to these. It's the only thing I've bought in the Last Chance products, and I thought I can whip something out quickly for you using this, and I just wanted to show you. £20 and a penny is what I paid for all that lot, and I reckon I could get oodles of projects out of it. So hope that was useful. I may make something and tack it on the end of this. Okay, so I thought I would finish this video off by making something. So I'm going to do something with one sheet, and I've got an altered book here that I made, and I thought I'm going to use it as an ideas book. So I've got my first idea in it. So I will add projects to here that I see on YouTube or think of myself. It will help me when I need something to fill a page, hopefully. So that is what I plan to do. So I put something there. I watched a video by Sunflowers and Doors, and she did this. She called it a page Flippy Flappy. And there are different options with this. And I've done it slightly different to how Mandy, I believe it is, did. And so it's there on a page. We've got 2 pockets here and flips open that way. And we've got a tuck spot there and a little pocket there. Got a pocket there and a pocket there. I think Mandy's, she flipped this down and had several pockets, but I didn't do that. That's options. And it'll also, we flip it that way and we've got a little pocket there, a little tuck there, and there is a pocket here as well because of the way it was attached to the page. I can't, this is paper as opposed to a tag, so it's difficult to get it in. So a nice big pocket there as well. So lots and lots of loveliness. And I used 1 sheet of 12 by 12, and then I added these 2 little bits. That was the only sort of extra that I added from the actual 12 by 12 sheet. So I wrote down the instructions, so I've got them there to do. So I'm going to use one of these. I do intend to make a journal with this. One that I may not be inking for a change. So really you want a non-directional pattern. Now that one I think you could probably get away with being any which way. That one certainly you could. That one not so much. That one not so much. And that one not so much. But that one, I think we already established that could be any which way. So it's just a matter of deciding which one. I think I might use this one. Just be a little bit different. And I think I've got a bit of Misty Moonlight DSP, which I know is retired, that I could use with it. So I think I'm going to go for that one. And I plan to use the Memories and More cards with it as well. So for the sort of tags and the tucks, might use a bit of ribbon. Who knows? The ribbons will go with it nicely. So it really doesn't matter which way up. It's like that the other side. So it's not really, I'm not really bothered which way up it is. So we are going to score. It's 7 inches tall, so you might want to decide whether I think maybe I do want it that way up, in which case I'm going to turn it this way and do my 7 inches, so my top's up here. Okay, so that is, so if you've got a particular idea of what you want at the top, put it to the left hand side when scoring on your 7 inches. Okay, and then we're going to score at 4.5, and we're going to score at 9. Okay, so you could make it not as tall. You could score it at 6 if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you. I'm just going to fold them gently. I'm going to do a better burnish afterwards. So I'm just scoring it over so that I can see, I think I can see a little bit better on this side. So we want to cut away these 2 outside bits. Okay, so this is your top, this is your bottom that will flap up, but we want to get rid of these 2 outside bits. Now you could use a trimmer if you wanted to, or use your scissors. Nice pair of long scissors, and just cut them out. I always like to put my glasses on when I do this bit. So cut up so that the score line's on the outside. And try and be as straight as possible. Where you might want to use your trimmer, but I always find that if the line's been scored, trimmers tend to rip instead of cut nicely. So just going up here, kind of feel where the score line is and go up. And across. There we go. So we've got that. We've got these are going to be saved for pockets. Okay, so you've got different options as to how you want this folded. This was kind of the way I did mine. Folded that middle one up, folded that one over, folded that one away. That is your pocket. This could equally have folded up that way and you did it that way. It is entirely up to you. You might decide, yeah, it's I'm trying to find my book now, I'll put it away. So it is sort of your options as to how you want it. So you could add pockets onto that, have a pocket there, add whatever onto there, or you can have that as your pocket, and we'll add ones onto that and onto the inside. So that's where we are. I'm just going to get my example, so I'm not telling you porkies yet. Cut that one down, that one on front that I added to, open it up that way. Yeah, that is the way I did it. So this one, that gets, well, I think I'll have it that way with this pretty paper. It's the one that we're going to see most of. Yeah, going to do that. So this is too big, so we want to cut that down. I am going to use my trimmer for this. Mandy just cut hers off, but so it's basically 5 inches, so I think I might go to 2.5. So I'm basically cutting it right in half. I'm not actually sure what size I did it, but that is what I have decided I'm going to do. I'm going to round these 2 corners so that I remember that they're the ones that are going to be cut down. You don't have to round corners, but I thought it looked nice, so I'm going to, so that gets attached down. There we go. And it also rounded these corners as well, and I think that made the pocket look nice, so I will do that. Don't think I cut that one particularly well. That's a bit better. So we did add another pocket to this, and I think I'm going to cut some Misty Moonlight. Okay, so I've got this sheet and I've just been doing some cutting, and then I thought, don't go too far, Jez, you want to see. So I cut this to go behind, so it is 4.5 wide, and I cut it 3.25 tall, so we add a nice little margin there. There's this little bit that we cut off, so I thought that's going there for the side tuck. So I cut this, oh, put it out the right way. So it's the same width, which is 3 inches. And I did it the same height as that one, but I might cut it down. I think it looked better a bit shorter actually, so I might cut it down to about 2. Let's have a little look see. Yeah, I've done it 2.5. I'll cut it down to 2. I think that will look better. So as before, I'm going to round those corners. I'm just going to round that one, because that's going to glue down there and glue down there to be like a tuck, and then that can go on there. I'll do these corners as well, and that'll be nice. I didn't do that corner very well. There we go. So quite happy with those. So then on the front here, what I did was I took this, which is 5 inches long, and so I think I cut it at 2 and 5, and that gave me my pockets. I'm just double checking. Yeah, so if I cut there at 2, so I add 2 and 3, so I might put that scraggy end at the bottom so that I've got pockets like that on the front. I think that looks good. I'm gonna, I didn't actually on the previous one I made, but I'm going to on this one so that it all looks nice and neat together. That was the edge I cut, I think, so if it's not perfect, it doesn't cut very well. So stick that on there, and then we've got the flippy flappy bit on the inside, and I did on my original, because I just used the leftovers that I had, and I just did, I cut it diagonally. So I had this sheet, this one here, and I just cut it diagonally like that. So I used 1/2 there and just had a little bit there, but I kind of think I want a little bit more of a pocket on this big one. So I think that diagonally down like that is quite a nice little look. So I think I might do that again. So I'm just going to put that like so. So that we've got around that corner. So I've got that pocket on there like that. And then I might add another pocket from this to go on there. Oh, it just happens to be wide enough. How perfect. Might have it a little bit taller than that. So how tall have I done it, because I just did it random. Yeah, so if I do this pocket down about 3, do it that way so I can see. Might turn it around that way anyway. 3, or should I go 3 1/4? Yeah, I might go 3 1/4. I'll change my mind afterwards, but we'll do that for now. Go across to there. I love this trimmer because I can cut it this sort of way. wastage, although that is there. I think that's what I want. So that's there like so. Putting that there like that. Oh, I can't do it that way. And put that there on the corner like that. So we've got a little tiny tuck in there to go on there. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to round these. So I do want to do some little, so it's all falling in now. The little facade of my neat desk is being shown up for what it is, a facade. Yeah, so got me 1.5 inch round, so eyeballing that to be in the centre, going like that, so that it's obvious it's a pocket. Over here on the front, these need going, kind of want them in the same place, so I'm going to hold it together. Come on, Jess. I've been for a long walk today. Walked 4 miles. I never walk that far. Not unless there's a pub involved. And there wasn't. Although I did have ice cream when I got back. I hadn't noticed yet, but I nearly ate the whole tub. He's not going to be happy, bunny. There we go. And then on the front here, on the inside rather. So I've got that there. That there. Eyeball that. Something this little, probably don't need it, but as the others are done, a bit of continuity. And then these two, I want to be in the same place. So again, hold them together. And then they will perfectly match. Like that. So they all now need sticking down. What am I doing with this? Let's go in there, Jess. Right, so that's that. That's that. Let's go in there. Let's go in there. There we go. So I'm going to get those all stuck down, and I might speed this bit up because otherwise it's going to be a very long video. So before I stick this one down, on the video I watched, she put a pocket here and a pocket on here, and it flapped down, but I don't want to do that. As she said herself, she went, that could be pocket overload. So, yeah. So that is them all done. So now you can just decorate it how you want. Add tags, journaling cards, whatever you want. I forgot to burnish it. So we'll do it now. I think that's okay. Yeah, so that would get stuck in by gluing along there, down there, down there to form a pocket there. And then that's a nice little feature on the page. I think, I'm not sure which flap, might have been this flap, that I think Mandy put a notepad. So she put a, well, longer than that. So she put something across there for a notepad to tuck in so it could be reusable. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it as this. Now I thought, let's have a little look. We've got doilies and I've got some ribbon and I've got these cards which I thought I could use to help decorate. Put that in there. I could make some tags. I was just thinking of using these because I've got them. How thin does it need to be? So I might keep a bit of that stripe on. So it's actually 3 inches. But if we go 2.5, it will probably go in, and then we've got a little bit of stripe off the edge, which is what I fancy. And then that will go in there, like in that. Got something to put in there. Dun, dun. So I need something in there. I might make a tag. So that is, so I can make a tag 2.25 inches wide. I need something there, so I need to make 2, and a big one 3. No other big one to go in the back. Well, only if I want duplicate Jez. But is there one that I could live with? Don't really want a bit of cinnamon side. I don't really want a bit of that. Stick that in there. Got a little bit of colour coming there. I think that would work. Got the wood going on. Might do that for ease. I could always make one. Just a bit conscious. I'll just put something in to show. And do I want a bit of doily to add a bit of interest in places? Gonna add, so this is looking a little bit like it might benefit from something. Have I got one already partially cut? Oh, I do, but it's just flown. Don't think it was big enough anyway. Right, so I think that might look quite nice in the corner there. Cut it in half and cut it up there. And then it needs corner off. I haven't really done it straight. Right. There was me thinking I might get this done quickly. And then I knew as soon as I started decorating that I wouldn't. Right, liking that. I might put a bit across there. And I might the end. Doing this without my glasses on. I can eat it. There we go. Didn't turn out too badly. Might put that on there. Yep, liking that. So, God, getting a mess doesn't take long, does it? Let's stick this down. And then I'm going to make my tag, I think. So I'm going to get some stuff for my tag. Okay, so I've cut myself a strip here. I thought 2 1/4 would do it. I had to cut it down to 2 1/8. It's taller than I want. And then I've cut a strip of this. So I cut this 1 7/8. So I need to cut it down. So I'm going to show you a new punch. So this is a new punch that's out on July the 1st. It cuts a nice diagonal corner, it cuts a fancy corner, and it cuts a slot for a tag. So I thought I'm gonna cut this for a tag topper. So I'm gonna put that in like so, cut it like that, say, and then you turn it over that way so it matches, and that makes a nice tag top. And then you've got a little slot there, so feed it in, eyeball it. You've got a little mark there for the center, eyeball it for the center, and there we've got our nice tag top. So that's cool. So I'm going to cut that to about there. Just going to take that bottom bit off, not measured, just going about there. Yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna stick that on there. So I'm gonna cut that about there. And stick that on there. I might take a smidge more off. Yep, that will be quite nice for my tag. And then just gonna stick these together. So that's it stuck down. And then I was thinking that I might decorate it, so I could use the other half of that doily. It's looking slightly lost, so then I thought, what about sticking that sticker on there and stick that on. Thought that might look quite pretty, so just stick that down. And then I'm going to use a bit of this ribbon. That's way loads, Jez. Way loads. Let's do this again. I'll do that way. Oh, that way. There we go. I think that's worked out well. I'm still wanting something there, aren't I? So I've got a little bit of, I forgot about that. What I did was I pulled this out and I thought I could, that might look nicer on there. with a bit of something across there. Maybe a bit of ribbon. That might look quite good. I might use a bit of tape. Fold that over like that. And then an eyeball at this side to be straight. Yeah, liking that. Yeah, like that. So I'll just stick that down. So that's stuck down, and then I thought I'd just get a bit of white twine and tie a little bow. And then I'll just use a little blue dot to secure it. So if I tighten it that way, the bow will fall at 90 degrees. It's my little tip of the day. So I am filming this on day 2 of a run of sunshine. Tomorrow it's going to be a really hot day. It's supposed to be 30 degrees, which is like 90 degrees, which we don't get in the UK very often. So yeah, you might have heard a couple of pings whilst I've been filming, because I'm gonna have a little walk with a friend of mine out in the sunshine tomorrow at some point. Went out for a walk today, 4 miles. What an idiot. It wasn't quite 30 degrees today. It was more 23 degrees. Still blooming hot. Still very hot. Right, I don't know why I'm picking up this. I don't usually use this for a glue dot, but hey. So I'll just put that underneath there. Hold that in place. There we go. That's pretty. In there, so I can stick the photo, whatever you want, on the back there. And that's tucked in there. Cool. So that's that, that's that, that's that. So I just want something in there. Right, so I found this card here, and it's a bit big for in there, so I thought ideal. I'll cut that off. And I might use a bit of the doily. I might, that B bit there, might come in handy for another bit of the journal. And then I might trim a bit off the top and the bottom as well. And what have we got there? 3 inches. So if we come in, take an inch off each side. So that that's still nice and central there. I was thinking it would go that way, but to be fair, it could go that way. That wouldn't be a problem. In fact, I could put it like that. So I might just put doily on the top. So I might just, yeah, cut across there. Oh, I use my trimmer. Then you know it's straight. That looks pretty. Like that. That'll go in there like so. I might even put it, yeah, I'll put it like that. will look good. And then might have a bit coming on there, so we can go from there to there. 2 in and 1 in. 1 in and 2 in. Alright. So we'll have that on there, that on there. I think that will look cool. So I'm going to get those stuck down. So those bits are cut and stuck down. I figure I need some little words like that, and I need something on there, and I need something on these two, and I think across there. So got some more memory and more cards. These have been retired, but I had a little look through and it's the same colour, so it matches. So we've got a few little sayings here, so I thought I'd just cut them out, and there's some little stickers. So I thought I'll do a little bit of cutting out and sticking them on, so I'll speed it up because this is getting very long. Okay, I'm all done now. I've got a feeling that some of that didn't film. I didn't notice that I'd run out of space. So yeah, so there we have. That is it all done. So I cut out these words from some other memories and more cards. I'm not sure which bit's filmed and which bit hasn't. And then they had colour in them, so I just coloured them over. So that is it done. So hope that was useful. If you check out, I'll link down below, Sunflowers and Doors video. She does a lovely vintage version, and you can go and check that out, and this is just an alternative version. So this is gonna look grand, I think, in my non-inky vintage journal I'm going to make with this group of products, which are 20 quid I pay for the lot, £20 and a penny. So yeah, do check out my shop whilst it's still there. This delightful punch is not available until the 1st of July, but these won't be available after the 1st of July. So yeah, you might want to trot along and check it out. So you saw those two bits, you didn't see that bit in action. Let me just get a bit of card. So if you wanted to make a tag, do that, and that gives you the nice slanty ones. I know you can cut them, but I quite liked the idea of having it really quick and simple to do. And then you just go along there to make a hole. How cute's that? So yeah, I was delighted with this punch. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Link down below to all my shops, links, so you can go and have a little gander. Check out the Last Chance products. That's where you'll find these things. And yeah, hope you join me again very, very soon. Bye for now.